Hello world, I'm Chris Perillo, and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of tech news, gadget views, and answers that you can use. I'm sporting a sexy Superman logo. This sweatshirt was sent to me by staticstuff.com. Could I have squeezed any more S's into that sentence? I suppose so. Biggest news of the day, the iPhone jailbreak is finally here. Evasion, that's its name, overloaded servers as over 270,000 people have downloaded it. So there's my question to you iPhone owners. Are you going to jailbreak? If you're asking me, my answer is no, I'm not going to jailbreak. I know it's fun to do, and you get to do things with your iPhone that normally you couldn't do because Apple controls the entire experience. And I suppose if I had a second iPhone 5, I might be interested in jailbreaking the second one, just kind of mess around with it. But for my primary communications device, yeah, I just want it to work. And that's not to say that jailbreaking makes your device unstable, just that it could create a various amount of instabilities. So if you want to jailbreak, well, I say, and I am not the US government, I say it's your hardware. You should be able to do with it what you want. And if you ever want to develop for a popular mobile platform, we've got some good starting tips for you on the article titled How to Develop for Android, iOS, and Other Mobile Devices. The key is designing for multiple platforms and keeping in mind that iOS isn't Android. You could make the app look the same, but remember, they're two completely different platforms, which I realize should go without saying, but it's one of the reasons why I was happy when I found out about MobileRoadie.com. Through them, I didn't have to touch a single line of code. I just said, I want this here, I want that here. Did you guys see the free Locker Gnome app for Android and iOS? It looks just about the same, and granted, there are a few more bugs we need to squish, including, well, I call it a bug. The UI is not yet optimized for the iPhone 5 screen. That update is coming down the pike very, very soon. I can list out the top users, including who's our top user today? Janeway4350. Janeway, one of my favorite Star Trek captains. If you don't know anything about mobile app development and you want to have your own iOS or Android app, you could hire a developer or do as I did. Go to MobileRoadie.com. It was easy. Super. Just try the Locker Gnome app and you can see what the possibilities are. The number one reason I like having an app is, the aggregation of all the feeds and photos and latest videos, but specifically because of the push notifications. So when we put a new video out on YouTube, we send out a push notification. You guys should be getting those. But if you're not getting our push notifications, you may want to keep calm and geek out. This was generated by Mohammed Isam Atwan on a website called keepcalmandposters.com. Wine on Android is coming for running Windows apps. So you can run Windows apps on Android. Would you want to? Why? If anything, I'd recommend you could start using Windows apps on any mobile platform right now. Remote desktop, VNC, plenty of clients for just about every platform. Surface Pro appears in some retail stores. I'm anxious to get my hands on a Surface Pro, but I'm not terribly excited. I've felt a Surface before. I kind of know what to expect with a Surface, even though the Surface Pro is not the Surface with Windows RT. For the most part, other than the internals, they're kind of the same. Other than having a different operating system, they're the same. I mean, they're both Surfaces, and they look pretty much like one another. Microsoft's done a ghastly job at explaining the difference between a Surface Pro and a Surface with Windows RT, to the point where so many people are saying, Surface RT, there's no such thing. Just like there's no such thing as an iTouch. It's an iPod Touch. A $25 Raspberry Pi is here, but it lacks Ethernet and only has 256 megs of RAM. I'm not sure I would go as far as to recommend a Raspberry Pi as a primary computing device. Some of you guys might be happy with that, but they're not the most powerful things in the world. Still, that's not the point of Raspberry Pi. Apparently, details of Google's Project Glass has been revealed in an FCC report. Although when you try to look at the reports, you're told you are not authorized to access this page. Well, that's kind of weird because I already accessed it. I mean, I guess there's something else that I should be seeing. I'm looking forward to the day when I can have prescription glasses and Google Glass-like technology inside. I've really been thinking about that forever. Being able to have a virtual floating digital clock somewhere over here. I don't know if I want to go as far as to see my Google Plus stream in the other lens. Well, maybe if I'm bored. Google Plus is a great place to alleviate boredom, and if you have never subscribed or circled to really interesting people, you're missing out on a lot. What's that? I haven't talked about accessories in a while? Well, I can fix that. Retract sent a few portable items, including this retractable iPad wall charger. Did you even know something like this even existed? They also have retractable premium earbuds. Not to be confused with the not premium earbuds. I don't know what makes them premium. Hang on, I'll figure it out. I might be wrong, wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last, but it's likely related to being able to swap out the rubber tips. There's also a retractable universal USB cable. Mini USB, micro USB, and what the hell is... Oh yeah, I remember this thing. It connected to the... What did Apple call them? Do you need your audio split? You may look into a retractable audio splitter cable. And it looks like we have a retractable wall car micro USB charge and sync. I sync that part plugs into the wall, and that part plugs into a car. And last but not least, a retractable 1080p standard HDMI cable with adapters. This is going to come in handy. A Type-C mini adapter, a Type-D micro adapter, a DVI adapter, and then of course, the retractable HDMI cable itself. Thanks again to Retract for making this part of my video a little more exciting. Are you guys enjoying it so far? Thanks for liking it. Our question of the day is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. If you want to save money on your next purchase, just email me first, chris@perillo.com. I will send you my latest list of coupons. Well, if you didn't like my breath, why did you smell it? Jair89 asks, what would you do if you found out someone was using your internet connection without permission? Wicket would sneeze at them. I would probably be less kind. The first thing I would do is lock down that internet connection. In fact, on a regular basis, I do an inventory of all the devices connected to my internet connection. That would be through the router that I have here in the house. I don't know. If I didn't know who the person was, I wouldn't do anything really other than just cut off the internet connection and be done with it. But if I did know who was siphoning the internet connection from me, then I would likely have some words and possibly even a PayPal invoice. We posted a couple other things for you on LockerGnome.com today, including how to get your iTunes songs into Google Play's music library and a wrap-up of the Kindle Fire HD versus iPad video that I did. And by the way, while I'm on that subject, there is something that I think stands apart with the Kindle Fire compared to the other tablets. And it's not just in pricing, but specifically Amazon's free play for kids. Even if you don't have kids, I'll be one for you. Thanks again for liking and sharing this video and the other stuff that we're doing for you throughout the day and week and month and year and eon. Because that's how I discover new content, when you share it with your friends. And if we're connected on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and even YouTube, when you share, you're helping other people discover the things that you like. So again, we hope you like the things we do for you enough to share. We'll see you later.